Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to be treated as a stranger in your own world? To walk into a place you built with your own hands, only to be pushed away, ignored, or even disrespected? What if that moment of rejection changed everything you thought you knew? Today's story is about a man who thought he had it all figured out, until one day he decided to step into the shoes of someone else. And what he discovered left him speechless. But before we dive in, tell me, where are you watching this from? Drop a comment below and let me know your city or country. It's always amazing to see how far our stories reach and how connected we all are. Now let's dive in. The story begins with a man named Gregory. Gregory was the owner of a successful car dealership called Pinecrest Motors. He had built the business from the ground up, starting with a small lot and a dream. Over the years, Pinecrest Motors grew into one of the most well-known dealerships in the region. Gregory was proud of what he had achieved, but lately something felt off. Sales were declining, customer complaints were increasing, and the energy in the dealership, it just didn't feel the same. Gregory couldn't put his finger on it, but he knew something was wrong. One evening, as he sat in his office, staring at the numbers on his computer screen, an idea struck him. What if he went undercover? What if he became just another customer, or even an employee, to see what was really going on? The next morning, Gregory decided to put his plan into action. He called his most trusted manager, Lena, and shared his idea. Lena was hesitant at first, but she agreed to help. Together, they came up with a plan. Gregory would disguise himself as a new employee, a salesman trying to make his way in the world. Gregory spent the next few days preparing for his new role. He changed his appearance, cutting his hair, wearing glasses, and dressing in simple clothes. He even practiced talking differently, trying to sound less like the confident boss he was, and more like someone starting over. When the day finally came, Gregory walked into Pinecrest Motors as Greg Harris, a new salesman looking for a job. The moment he stepped inside, he felt a strange mix of excitement and fear. Would anyone recognize him? Would he be able to keep up the act? The first person he met was Maggie, the receptionist. She greeted him with a warm smile, but there was something in her eyes, a tiredness, a sadness. Gregory introduced himself as Greg Harris, and Maggie directed him to the sales manager, Derek. Derek was a tall, broad-shouldered man with a loud voice and a commanding presence. He looked Gregory up and down, and then, without even a smile, said, "All right, Harris. Let's see what you've got. Follow me." Gregory followed Derek to the sales floor, and that's when things started to go wrong. The first customer Gregory approached was a young woman named Sophia. She was looking for a reliable car, something safe for her 2 kids. Gregory tried his best to help her, but every time he spoke, Derek interrupted him. No, Derek said, stepping in. "This car is too expensive for her. Show her something cheaper." Gregory was taken aback. He knew the car Sophia was looking at was perfect for her, and it was within her budget. But Derek didn't seem to care. He just wanted to make a quick sale. Sophia looked uncomfortable, and eventually, she left without buying anything. Gregory felt a pang of guilt. This wasn't how things were supposed to be. As the day went on, Gregory noticed more and more problems. The sales team was pushy, almost aggressive. They didn't listen to the customers, they just wanted to close the deal. And the customers, they could feel it. Many of them left without buying anything, just like Sophia. Gregory tried to talk to Derek about it, but Derek just laughed. "That's how it works, Harris. You'll learn." But Gregory didn't want to learn, not if it meant treating people this way. The next day, Gregory decided to try something different. He approached a customer named Marcus, an older man who was looking for a truck. This time, Gregory didn't let Derek interfere. He listened to Marcus, really listened. He asked questions about Marcus's life, his needs, his dreams. Marcus opened up, and by the end of their conversation, Gregory had found the perfect truck for him. Marcus was thrilled, and he thanked Gregory for his kindness. But as soon as Marcus left, Derek stormed over. "What the hell was that, Harris? You spent an hour with that guy, and you barely made any profit." Gregory tried to explain, but Derek wasn't interested. "You're wasting time," he said. "If you can't keep up, you're out." Gregory felt a surge of anger, but he held it in. He needed to see this through. The final straw came a few days later. Gregory was helping a young couple, Emily and Jake, who were looking for their first car. They were nervous, and Gregory could tell they didn't have a lot of money. He showed them a few options, and eventually, they settled on a small, affordable car. But when Gregory went to finalize the deal, Derek stepped in again. "This car is too cheap," Derek said. "Show them something better." Gregory tried to argue, but Derek wouldn't listen. He pushed Emily and Jake toward a more expensive car, one they clearly couldn't afford. Emily looked at Gregory, her eyes filled with tears. We can't," she said. Gregory couldn't take it anymore. He turned to Derek and said, "Enough. These people are leaving with the car they want, and you're not going to stop them." Derek's face turned red with anger. "Who do you think you are, Harris? You're fired." Gregory took a deep breath, and then he revealed the truth. "I'm not Greg Harris. I'm Gregory Pinecrest, and this is my dealership." The room fell silent. Derek's face went pale, and Emily and Jake looked shocked. Gregory spent the next few hours talking to his employees, really talking. He learned about the pressure they were under, the fear of losing their jobs, the constant push to meet unrealistic targets. He learned about Maggie's struggles, how she was working 2 jobs just to make ends meet. He learned about Derek's insecurities, how he felt like he had to prove himself every single day. And he realized the problem wasn't just Derek. The problem was him. He had created a culture where profit mattered more than people, where numbers mattered more than kindness. Gregory knew he had to make a change. He called a meeting with the entire staff, and he apologized. He told them things were going to be different, starting now. Over the next few months, Gregory worked tirelessly to turn things around. He implemented new policies focusing on customer satisfaction, not just sales. He offered training programs, helping his employees grow and succeed. And he made sure everyone felt valued, from the receptionist to the sales team. The results were incredible. Sales improved, but more importantly, the energy in the dealership changed. Customers felt welcomed, and employees felt proud to work there. As for Gregory, he learned a lesson he would never forget. Success isn't just about money or power, it's about people. It's about treating others with respect, and creating a place where everyone feels like they belong. So, what do you think? Have you ever been in a situation where you felt like just a number, or where you saw someone else being treated unfairly? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to tell me where you're watching from. Remember, no matter where you are in life, kindness matters. And sometimes, the biggest changes start with the smallest acts of compassion. Until next time, take care. Moral of the story: true success is built on respect, empathy, and kindness. When we prioritize people over profit, we create a world where everyone can thrive. That's the story, friends. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a pleasure sharing it with you all. Don't forget to comment below and let me know where you're watching from. It's always fun to see the global reach of these stories. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for more amazing stories, tips, and tricks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. If you'd like to show some extra love, tap the 3 dots near the share button and send a super thanks.